Hey Bryce, it's good to see you on Super Bowl Sunday. I'm going to tell you a little story about me and my entire life when I was growing up. Well, it started all off when I came out of my mom's vagina. Nothing much really ever happened after that. I mean, they read me some storybooks and stuff and not whatnot. And then I turned about the age of 12 and I resorted to a life of crime from about then until I was about 18 years old. I was just a complete rogue badass. The friends I run around with are all dead right now, or they're in jail because they were too bad people to be outside. And when I was about 18 years old, I went to Rose State College for business. I was going to business. I was taking classes up there and whatnot. I was about 6 credits shy of graduating, and then I got this job offer from Tinker Tinker Air Force, not the credit union. That'd be demonstrative. Anyways, I went to the job interview and they were like, "Hey buddy, we'll pay you $10 an hour." And I was like, $10 an hour? I was like, hell yeah, sign me up. And then they were like, they called me back the next day and I figured I had the job. And then they told me someone with more seniority got the job over me. And here I was, 18 years old. I had my own construction business and whatnot. I said, fuck them. Wasn't going to take a pay cut for nobody, especially not no Tinker Air Force Base. And that's just ridiculous is what I thought. Looking back on my decision, I fucked up. I could have saved my ass about 20 years in retirement. I could be retired in like 4 years. I could be living it up with your mom. I could be retired with your mom, but now the recession hit and now I'm fucked. I am just straight fucked. I can't even afford to give your mom a birthday present, let alone a Christmas present. I had to build her something with my 2 hands. But I am quite a good builder. That's how I made my living all throughout these years. It's okay that my mom still lives with me and whatnot.
2x4.
One time, I came home really late and my mom was at home fixing me some supper. Anyways, my mom thought I was a burglar and she hit me with a tuba fur. And that shit really hurt. I'm talking, I had a whelp on my head about the size of the Grand Canyon. The next day I woke up, I went to talk to your mom and she thought I got in a bar fight. I told her, no baby, I didn't get in a bar fight. My mama just hit me in the head with a tuba fur. Anyways, the recession has really slowed down business economically. Economically, most people are out there losing their ass. Losing their ass in the job market and losing their ass in construction business like me. I wish I would have retired from Tinker because right now I would be making the big bucks, $22 an hour. I could just sit at home all day after I got off of work instead of worrying about where my next job was going to come from. Now the schools don't even want to hire me because I'm a convicted pedophile. Do you know how hard it is to get a job when you're a convicted pedophile? Getting a job when you're a convicted pedophile is about as hard as sticking your dick into a tube of sausage. It's just not gonna work. But I'll tell you what, you should have seen the present that Sean brought home with him for Christmas. He brought home a Nairobian, African, American. She was from Houston. She had an ass about as gelatinous as the Jell-O that you eat in the morning time when you're getting prepared to go get your education, which is what I wish I would have done back in my day. I just stood around snorting cocaine off a stripper's ass cracks. This one time, I had so much cocaine, I just let this stripper snort it off my fully erect penis. She got a booger on the end of my penis, and it eventually made its way to my urethra, which I did not know you could get infections in your urethra from mucus that came out of a mucous membrane. I had that shit infected for about 2 weeks. I couldn't even walk outside. My crotch felt like it was getting plumbeted with razor blades and whatnot. And then this one time, I was walking down the street trying to get to my car because it was broke down. I saw this passerby go on by and I waved him down. I said, "Hey man, I'm broke down. Can you help me?" The guy said, "Fuck you." I said, "Oh hell no." So I seen him stop at a red light. I walked up to the truck and there was about 3 Mexicans. Well, I was kind of scared when I saw 3 of them, but I had already committed to going over there and talking shit. So anyways, these 3 Mexicans got out and tore my ass apart. I'm talking, I got my ass beat so bad that I couldn't sit down for about 1 month. I had to sit on a donut. Do you know what the fuck that is? It's an inflatable device that's round and has a hole cut out in the center, just like a donut you would eat. Anyways, it turned into a whoopee cushion when it lost air, and I went to this big dinner that my mom was hosting with her new boyfriend, and I sat down to my whoopee cushion, and it made a farting noise, and after that happened, he goes, "Pfft." Anyways, when I sat down in it, the tube that you pump the air in went a little bit up my asshole. Now I jumped back up, I hollered, "Woo!" I jumped back up to look what was in my asshole, and it turned out to be the tube. I couldn't get a new one because I didn't have any insurance, and I had to breathe into that motherfucker and pump it up back up with air. I had the taste of my own asshole on my lips for about the next 2 years. I couldn't get it off of there. I couldn't even get a date with anybody because every time they went to kiss me, I would have the taste of cocaine in the asshole. This one time, I'm going to tell you the story about me losing this $100 bill. So anyways, I was chilling with some strippers, and we were getting our cocaine fixation on, and I figured it was just a $1 bill I was snorting it from, but it turned out to be 100, and one of those stripper bitches took it from me. I looked the next day, I couldn't find 100, and eventually I couldn't afford to pay my phone bill. I had to call them from a payphone and ask them where my $100 bill was. They told me, "Fuck you. You ain't getting your $100 bill back." Anyways, that's about the end of that story. Oh, there was this one time that I got called a xenophobe. I'm not a xenophobe. I just believe that America is the best country and all other countries fucking suck. That used to be called patriotic. Well, that's about the end of my life story. If you want to tell me your life story, Bryce, I'll be more than happy to listen to you. As soon as you get out there and fix that damn trail you left in your fucking yard, that looks terrible.